Cameron, in healthcare billing, there are these things called diagnosis ICD-10 codes. And they try to cover everything they can that would be involved with the diagnosis with these codes, which can lead to some pretty humorous ones. First, a note, most of these codes have an initial encounter, a subsequent encounter, and sequela. This relates to like the doctor seeing the patient, so like a subsequent encounter of the doctor with the patient, not like a subsequent encounter of the patient with an orca. So for all the codes in my list, I removed those extensions, except for when the extension makes it more funny. A few examples before we get into our categories. F40.233 is fear of injury. R15.2 is fecal urgency. Been there. Z89.419 is acquired absence of great toe unspecified, which I just like that they call it great toe. Anyway, let's get into our first category, which is going to be animals. W53.01 is bitten by a mouse. We've got other contact with a cow. Struck by an orca. Shout out SeaWorld. Struck by other fish. Struck by a turtle. I can understand like a turtle bite, but how did you get injured by a turtle strike? Got pecked by a turkey, pecked by a chicken, subsequent encounter. Why did you have to go to the doctor multiple times for a chicken peck? Other contact with chicken. Struck by duck, subsequent encounter. Again, how did a duck striking you manage to injure you so much that you went to the doctor multiple times for the duck strike? Struck by macaw, and toxic effect of contact with other jellyfish, accidental. And yes, there is also a like assault and self-harm version of contact with jellyfish in place of accidental. Who is doing self-harm with a jellyfish? Our next category is, hey, I'm walking here. Accidental striking against or bumped into another person. Pedestrian on foot injured in collision with a roller skater. Walked into lamppost. Fall from Heelys. I love how specific this one is, and I really want to know how many claims are submitted where the patient had a fall from Heelys. And civilian watercraft involved in water transport accident with military watercraft. Our next category is, you got injured where? We have swimming pool of prison as the place of occurrence of the external clause. I had legitimately no idea that our prisons had swimming pools. Library as the place of occurrence of the external cause. Someone wasn't following the rules. And opera house as the place of occurrence of the external cause. Our next category here is, how are you still here? Sucked into jet engine, subsequent encounter, and spacecraft collision injuring occupant, subsequent encounter. I have the same question for both of these. After either of these occurrences, how would you still be in one piece enough to go to the doctor multiple times? Our second to last category is hobbies. Burn due to water skis on fire. I don't think you're using your water skis right. Activity, knitting and crocheting. Unspecified balloon accident, injuring occupant. Again, how many people are getting injured in balloon accidents? I want to know. Jumping or diving into swimming pool, striking water service, causing other injury. Belly flops hurt. I've done belly flops. I've never gone to the doctor for it. And other superficial bite of other specified part of neck. Dracula, is that you? Finally, we have social issues. Problems in relationship with in-laws. Bizarre personal appearance. I don't know if I'd feel worse having that said about me or just being called ugly. Social exclusion and rejection. And sibling rivalry. Anyway, I hope these bring you as much joy as they bring me. Now, for your punishment, I saw you were having a difficult time finding the circus peanuts. I did look, and it looks like in Savannah, some Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals, Tractor Supply Company, and Ace Hardware stores do carry these. That said, if you can't find it at one of those places, or you don't have one of those places close enough to you to be able to go to, you can substitute either candy corn, the conversation hearts, the little garbage candy hearts with the little messages on them, or Peeps. Best of luck in your endeavors to find garbage candy that you're then going to consume in sandwich form with butter and jelly. I'll see you tomorrow.